All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
My first NBA game. Can't believe it's finally here. You work your entire life for something, and then when it's right in front of you, it's almost hard to believe. But I'm ready. And now it's time for me to show everybody I belong and do my best to represent Harlem.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's all about the Eastern Conference. That's where the action is today as the Atlanta Hawks. A different look here. Splitters checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Cephalosha. And it's Teagan for Kyle Korver. And a moment happening right now, folks, and the fulfillment of a lifelong dream, a special individual taking to the hardwood as we'll get to watch the first official NBA appearance from Allen.
You know, he's a great young player and even a better young man. So personally, I couldn't be happier for him. I know he's thinking about the game, but I hope he's able to take a moment to just enjoy this accomplishment.
Well said, and I hope so, too. I mean, as a player, you want to...
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
It's almost impossible. I mean, there's just so much that you've gone through to reach this point. It has to be emotional.
On the floor for Detroit, Allen in at small forward. Jody Meeks out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Aaron Baines, and it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
We know prior to last season, the Pistons handed the car keys over to Stan Van Gundy. He had some early hiccups, but overall, I think they're headed in the right direction. He's a proven winning coach in the NBA.
And the Pistons making a change here. Bullets checked in, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, you've got to make sure your feet are set when you set those screens, or they're going to call that on you.
Well, I thought maybe he was set. I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think they might have missed that one.
Here's Bazemore. It's tipped. Here's Allen. And it's Jeff Teague with the rebound.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
And Meeks kicks to Allen to end the run. And he gets it to go. Allen scores his first basket here in the NBA, the beginning to hopefully a long and prosperous career. Teague against Allen. Teague drives in, misses from close range.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Allen, that's good. Well, with Free Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And, Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready, and he's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA clock.
Pistons trail by 9. Here's Meeks looking for his first basket still in this one. Takes the turnaround J, and he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Teague left side. Rebound, Detroit. Meeks with it. Allen for the three. Allen with another miss. The Hawks leading by 9. Hawks passing it around. Splitter sets a screen. Schroeder passes to Splitter. Shot clock at 6. Down low. There's 1:47 left to play here in the first. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Atlanta's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Schroeder. Off target with his 3. Pistons trail by 9. Now here's Allen. He's got 6. Here's the 3. That doesn't go either for Allen.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Over to the wing. Here's Scott. No good. And it's Detroit the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Shots good by Baines. Atlanta leading by 7. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Teague. He kicks it to Schroeder. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And he gets it to go.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
They recover it.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Hawks have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Chris Humphries has checked in for Atlanta. Johnson, he's checked in for Detroit.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them. Oh!
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA game. You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective from most rookies. It's a completely new group for Atlanta. And a different look here for the Pistons. Andre Drummond's checked in for Tolliver. Tobias Harris comes in for Morris. Allen's checked in for Johnson. And it's Jody Meeks in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Allen, he's in at small forward. Reggie Jackson out there with Jody Meeks. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Harris in at the power forward. And he gets the bucket.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Allen, that's good. And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. And Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him, but every level along the way, he's found success. High school phenom, playing for a college championship. I wouldn't bet against this kid on anything when it comes to basketball.
Launches it. Atlanta with the rebound.
know, not many saw it coming last season with the Hawks. I mean, they just ran away with the Eastern Conference. It was the first time they took the East since 1994.
Fires for three. Rebound, Atlanta. Splitter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bazemore dishes to Cephalosha. And there's the feed to Splitter. Tipped away. They double him with Drummond. Just 5 on the clock. Schroeder with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. The Hawks again can't hit. And with the Hawks and the East, they just dominated the rest of the division. 39 of the Hawks' 60 regular season wins came in conference.
Yeah, and across the board, the Hawks statistically just dominated all Eastern opponents. They shot it better, played better defense, took better care of the ball. They are set up to be a factor in this conference for a long time.
Atlanta's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. They set the pick. Dishes to Bazemore. Scott kicks to Cephalosha. Back to Scott. 5 to shoot. Now here's Allen. Covered by Cephalosha. Drummond a screen. Allen outside. Outside Jackson. Lets it go from deep. That's good. Jackson's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Pistons.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
The dish to Cephalosha. Pass to Bazemore.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Detroit.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Detroit. Allen outside to the right side. Meeks passes to Baines. Allen for 3. That doesn't go either for Allen.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Jackson is doubled. Beyond the arc. That's good from Allen on the assist by Jackson.
He's yours.
20 points for Allen.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
There's the double team with Allen. Splitter dishes to Schroeder. Kicks it to Bazemore. Hawks passing it around. Feeds it to Splitter. Here's Schroeder. Allen with the rebound. The Pistons lead it. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Drummond. Drummond a screen. Allen kicks to Drummond. Here's Baines. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, we've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the Hawks. Splitter's checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Teague in for Kyle Korver. Then for the Pistons, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Drummond. Allen comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Jody Meeks in for Reggie Jackson. They've got Cephalosha. Splitter is out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Teague in at the 2 spot. So that's the Hawks 5.
And Jody Meeks last season, coming off the best effort of his career the year before, signed a big contract with the Pistons. They thought he'd be their designated three-point shooter. Instead, he missed the first 22 games with a back injury and just never really got in sync.
Allen inside the three-point line. Rebound by the Hawks. Splitter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Cephalosha. Can't get it to go. And the Pistons now going the other way. Now for Jody Meeks, we're just talking about with Greg last year, Clark. He did have a game where he rained 9 3-pointers on Orlando, just one short of the Pistons' all-time record.
Well, it's all about rhythm for him. I tell you where he finally found some rhythm last month of the season. I mean, he shot 57% from the field and 44% from behind the arc.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Teague against Allen. It's stolen by Teague. Schroeder passes to Teague. Looking to get it going, and it's good on the way in. Teague's got 4 points in the quarter.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Harris. Good on the triple. Harris has got 9.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Teague left side. Excellent D there from Allen.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pistons lead by 18. And 4th quarter basketball. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. Atlanta making some changes. Splitter's checked in for Humphries. Millsap comes in for Cephalosha. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Dennis Schroeder. On the court for the Pistons, Allen. He's in at the 4 spot. Johnson is out there with Lorenzo Brown. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Baines in at the 5. Teague drives in and taken away by Brown. Now Detroit moving it up. Brown's got the ball. Nobody near Allen. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Here's Teague. Pass to Millsap. Puts up the baby hook. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Last year, a good one for Jeff Teague, Clark. He was a first-time All-Star in this league.
He's a pick-and-roll technician. So good in reading the defense as he operates from that spot on the floor. He was really the catalyst for what was a really efficient offense for the Hawks.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Chris Humphries has checked in for Horford. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Paul Millsap. Johnson the screen.
Sticking too much.
Clock at 6. Allen inside the three-point line. Gets to the corner and buries it. Allen's got 22.
Jeff Teague, a real speed merchant. I mean, very tough to stay in front of. He can put you on skates, blow by, and get right to the rim.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Allen. 22 points. And talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow. Unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
No good on that one.
And guys, Jeff Teague, an attack guard. He's just an average 3-point shooter, but he gets to the free throw line in bunches, shoots at a high percentage, and has really revolved, I think, into one of the elite point guards in the league.
To the inside, Splitter. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And the one thing Tiago Splitter gives you every year, Clark, is consistency. The numbers, the effort, the results, all very familiar every year.
Yeah, his game is really built on the intangibles. He hustles, he knows where he's supposed to be, he gets to the right spot at the right time, crashes the boards, takes charges. He does all the little stuff.
Johnson sets the screen for Allen. Up off the screen. And Johnson puts it in.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers since halftime. They've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Back to Teague. Looking for Splitter. He gets it there. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
And for Tiago Splitter, he's been a relatively unsung player in his career, never getting his number called on offense, receiving little recognition from the media, but providing tough defense in the post. He shot over 55%, crashes the boards in the 20 minutes or so a game that he gets. So that's been good enough to really establish a productive career.
Allen kicks to Brown. Here's Baines. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Baines has got 4 points in the quarter.
A very good half for them from the field. They've got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Yeah, their offense heating up, and anytime you shoot it this well, you're going to give yourself a chance to get the W.
Picked by Humphries. Hardaway kicks it to Bazemore. And he's good on the 3-ball.
You know, getting back to Splitter, yes, you need superstars to win in this league, but you also need guys like him, guys who put the team first, will bust a gut to carry out their responsibilities on the floor, off the court, and in the locker room. You need all of that to be a championship team.
Allen, left side, puts up the baby hook. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Allen's got 25 points. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. The pass to Humphries. He feeds it to Bazemore. Picked by Humphries. And Bazemore kicks to Hardaway. Passes to Splitter. Here's Humphries. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Detroit.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, hard to seem toying with.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Allen. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Bazemore dishes to T. He kicks to Bazemore. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Detroit dictating the flow. Brown kicks to Allen. The 19-foot shot, and that's good for 2.
Let's go.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
He came off the bench and torched him tonight. That's my torch sound, Ernie. I know it don't sound like a torch, but I know you feel the heat. I don't think the plan was for him to play as big as he did tonight. But once his kid hit the floor, it didn't take long for him to take over.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new